Welcome to my channel. Alright, so today we're gonna take a look at Medium and how you could make money writing articles online. Sounds good? Alright, let's jump straight into it. Alright, so first thing first, you might even ask, what's Medium? Medium is a blogging platform, but it's not like all the other blogging platforms. Because the difference between Medium and say WordPress is that WordPress, you get your own domain. You find your niche and you start writing articles about it, right? While on Medium, you follow topics. Everybody can write about any topic, and if you write about a specific topic, it will promote into that topic, which means you don't need a huge following. You don't need a website with a lot of domains and stuff. It's completely free. You can sign up as you want and start writing articles about whatever you find interesting. You like writing about money, like I do. Start writing articles about that. You like psychology. Start writing articles about psychology. That was a kind of tricky word to say. I stumbled on it. My bad. You like self-improvement or you like books. Well, then start writing about that. You don't need a huge following. You will get that as we work along. And we're gonna start getting to some basics now about how this works. Alright? Let's get into it. Alright, so first thing off. After you created your profile, you'll see that you're gonna have to tick off some topics. Pick some topics that are relevant to you. If you like them, go ahead. But don't choose too many and make sure not to take just one or two, because you're gonna need a few to get a feel of the lands here. And after you have chosen a few topics, you're gonna go back to the newsfeed and you'll see that articles are gonna start popping in under these topics. You're gonna be a lot of different writers, but it's gonna be all in the same topics, alright? So now that that is out of the way, we're gonna start looking at how do we actually make money on this site. And that's where the Medium Partner Program comes into play, alright? This is completely free. You can join it with 0 followers and you'll get paid royalties from all your articles. So if you write one today that's gonna get, say, 2 reads today, but it's gonna go viral in the future, you still get royalties from it. So it's the perfect system, alright? So go ahead, tick off and enter the partner program and make sure to leave them your tax info. Medium requires you to enter your tax info so they can stay up to date and within the laws of wherever you are publishing your work from. You might have to send in some kind of documentation. I know I had to, so it might take up to a day or so. It took me roughly 12 hours to get a reply and verification that they got my tax documentation. So just go ahead and do that in the start, alright? Get that out of the way straight on and we'll be good to go. Alright, so you've enrolled in the Medium Partner Program, you gave them your tax information, and now it's just what do we do next, right? Well, alright, so let's start getting into a couple of more things, because we're gonna need people to read these articles. So first of all, of course, we're gonna have to write them, but it doesn't really help much that we write them if nobody out there is gonna read them. Alright, so there's a couple different ways that people are gonna find and read your articles, right? First off, you can tick your profile picture, go down and write a new story. Publish it and hope for the best. If you do a great story, maybe somebody will like it, maybe somebody even will share it, and you'll get a couple cents. Alright, so the next one is getting picked up by Medium's own curators. Medium has a team of curators that go through all articles and read them. If they like the story, and you're lucky, they might publish it within their topic and it will be promoted on the website. This is where things go viral, right? So make sure that you go check out Medium's own guidelines, because there's a very strict set of guidelines of how Medium wants articles to look and what you can and cannot put into an article. They are not very big fans of links and this kind of stuff, so make sure that you leave the links out of it. No affiliate programs or stuff like that on your Medium articles. Save that for, say, YouTube videos and everything else that you publish online, newsletters, all this kind of stuff, but keep the Medium articles clean. So these rules are pretty strict. I'll link them all down in the description below, so do make sure that you read them carefully, because if you don't follow these guidelines, you will probably not get picked up by curators, alright? You might get lucky once in a while, but if you make it a habit to follow the guidelines in all your articles, the chances that you get a viral story is always gonna be much higher. And trust me, viral stories, that's where the real money is. Alright, so second out is publications. You might have noticed when you started scrolling through Medium that there's a lot of different topics. But in the topics, you'll also find different publications. These are pretty much online magazines taking different people's articles and publishing them in their own setting, promoting them out to their followers, right? So if you write a great article about psychology, you should check out a publication for psychology, submit your story, and if you're lucky, they will accept it and they will publish it to their followers. So starting out, this is a great way to start getting some followers. Saying that you write a great article, their editors like it, and they will push it out to say there are a couple thousand followers, maybe 100,000 followers. There is publications out there that have 500,000 followers and upwards, alright? So really make sure that you write great stuff. Quality here is key, and don't try to just rip off other people's writing, because a lot of people do try to rip it off, and trust me, the editors, they will see it. If they have read the story once, they will see that you just changed a small couple things and try to republish it. Nobody wants to read the same article over again. So while publications and getting other people to promote your stories is probably sounds like the best way to do things, the margins of getting in is very slim. Remember, a lot of these publications, they got 1,000 submissions per day. They will pick out the best ones and leave the rest hanging. I know a lot of them has a rule saying that if you haven't heard back from the editors within 24 hours, your story has probably not been picked up and you should move on and try to submit another one. So this is where we're gonna have to use the tools that these publications have to reach out to their followers to our own benefit. And by that I mean we're gonna create our own publication. So by doing this, you're gonna click on your profile picture, you're gonna go down to publications, and you're gonna choose new publication. Medium is now gonna ask you to make a title for your publication. It's gonna ask you for a slogan, a profile picture, and some other small details. So do follow these stuff and let it roll. Alright, so now it's starting to take shape. So now we have a publication on our own that we are the editor of, which means we can let other people submit stories to our publication. Probably not the best way for self-promotion, but it might get you followers. So keep that in mind. It doesn't really matter about the volume of other people's articles, because we are here trying to make some money for ourselves and promoting our stories, right? So what we're gonna do is, if you write a great article, and it doesn't get submitted into one of the already running publications, we're gonna put it onto our own. You can call it whatever you want, alright? Call it Tom's collection of publications. You can call it My Stories. Whatever you wanna call it, doesn't really matter much. But to make it simple and make sure that it is promoting you. Alright, so we've gotten this far. Now let's tick some things off the list. We have made an account. We have joined the partner program. We have sent in our tax forms, we have found the topics that we want to write about, and we have made a publication to collect our articles. You with me this far? Alright. So now here is where the clue comes, because Medium is not really about the followers. It doesn't really matter how many followers you have, it's all about the reads. Pretty much like YouTube is not about how many subscribers you have, but about how many people actually watch your videos, right? So there's where you're gonna, on Medium stats, you're gonna see how many people have clicked your article, and it's gonna see how many people have read your article. And the people reading your article is the key here, because that's where the money comes in, alright? We're only getting paid for people that actually reads the stories, and is part of the membership. Yeah, that's right. You can read a couple articles for free on Medium per month, and you won't get paid if these people read your article. You're gonna get paid from the people that has a subscription to Medium. I think it's like $5 per month, something like that. And you're gonna get a small sliver of what they leave behind. Pretty much like breadcrumbs, alright? Perfect. So say if a person is very active on Medium, you may only get a couple cents for each read. So the CPM here is not very great, but it does add up, alright? Because this is royalties. So which means the articles we write today is still gonna make money tomorrow, next month, and next year. As long as somebody still read it, we're gonna still get paid for them. Alright, so the key here is volume. The more articles we have in our library, the more articles people can find on Medium, they can read them, and we'll get royalties. So here is the backlog of articles is gonna be key. But let's not get overexcited. Don't write 10 articles a day, dump them all on Medium, and hope that they're gonna cash in, alright? Alright, so here's where consistency is key. Find out how many articles you can write per month or per week or whatever. Whatever fits your schedule is key here. Find out how many you can make with quality, because there's no point writing something that nobody's gonna read, right? So don't make 10 publications per week if only 5 of them are gonna be good. Then write 5 of them with quality and publish 5 a week. If you can only write 2 per week, make sure they're good, publish them 2, preferably on the same day so people know when they can expect your next articles, and keep the flow going. As you work over time, your backlog will add up, and so will also the royalties, alright? Alright, so this is where the magic of Medium comes in. You can branch out and write about whatever you actually want, alright? If you want to write about dogs, cats, money, stocks, investing, self-improvement, meditation, yoga, whatever it is that day, make a story, get it down on paper, and publish it, alright? You don't have to niche down like you do on YouTube and other platforms, because Medium doesn't really care about the authors. They care about the topics. So if you write a great story within a topic, it will get picked up, even though the rest of your articles about something completely different. Doesn't really matter here. So now it's really cooking down to something. We have been through how Medium works, how you make money on Medium, what you should write, which is literally anything, how you publish it, and where you should be looking. So the only thing left now is down to you. Write the articles, get them published, and let's see where this goes, alright? And if there's any other questions or things that hopefully I can clear out, please don't forget to use the comments down below. I will try to answer all of them. I love this stuff and I like helping out online. Please do check out the rest of my videos, and please do remember to smash that like and subscribe button. It does help with the algorithm and it's much appreciated. I'll see you again next week.